Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day number 24 of Pokemon Rejuvenation. Life hasn't been so kind to me, so I need to distract myself with a little bit of gaming. I hope you're enjoying it, and let's see what happens. Let's shake off bad life, not decisions, but occurrences, and keep on going so we can finally enjoy a little bit of our me time. So let's not hesitate, let's enter and let's continue the Darchlight Woods story. And as we recall for last episode, Flora has been doing some shifty nifty stuff. So let's see what some shifty nifty stuff means in the context of Pokemon Rejuvenation. So let's go. That is actually... is that the correct area? Is that the correct area? Should be. It is. It is, yeah, this is the correct area. Now this is open. Now we're proceeding. So let's see what happens. This doesn't look right at all. What did we just stumble into? And why is Flora here? Flora? Lauren! Izaliv! What are you doing back here? Those idiots didn't lock the damn gate. I could ask you the same question. I thought you were supposed to be looking for that root specimen. I have been. It's been rough. I wasn't getting anywhere, so I went past the gate and I tried to look around. Besides, we weren't supposed to rendezvous at the Darchlight village. We finished early and decided we wanted to help you out. But it seems you're good in your pissy mood again. You know me, I don't like it when things don't go to plan. And that's just how it's going to be, huh? You guys okay? Peachy! I'm glad you feel that way. This place looks like a Blade Star base. That's because this is one. But it seems abandoned. There was Giratina again. But that's not much. Did you guys hear that? I didn't hear anything. I could have sworn I just... And Giratina swept Flora and... Ah! Lauren! Let's zoom in a bit on my face so we don't have a lot dead space. What the hell? Hey, you're gonna pay for doing that to my brother. Izaliv, let's tear this oversized bird to pieces. Well... what's going on? Why are there 3 of them now? I was prepared to fight 1, but not 3, and certainly not 5. What a fucking bother. Izaliv, we should... Are you okay? Hey, wake up! Hey, Izaliv, Flora! Come on, wake up! Thank you, Nice Stuff. Welcome. That's your first chat. Hi, Nice Stuff. So my videos are incredible. So which one in particular? That's a new one. That's a new one. To be fair, that's a new one. And I didn't want to put any time on it, but that's a new one. Yeah. The account is exactly 7 days old. So the account is exactly 7 days old. And you know what that means? This wall of text right here, you know what that means? The bot unfortunately did not get it. But the account is 7 days old, and you know as well as I do, this is gonna be in the list. This is a new one. We haven't seen that one, and goodbye. We haven't seen that one. That is goodbye. That will join the list. That is 100% a scam. Don't fall for it. That is a completely new one. We have never seen that one before. But first time chatter, account 7 days old, and is advertising stuff. That's a ban. let's continue. Hey, Isolith, Flora, come on, wake up! What just happened to us? After I fell down that hole, you and Isolith just showed up shortly after. That Giratina, or rather those Giratina. They knocked us into the pit of deliberately. But why? Flooring, you have wings. Yeah, I noticed. We all look quite strange. Falling into that hole seems to have had some physical effect on us. Well, this is just great. What are we supposed to do? I don't know. But the doors are sealed shut and we're trapped in these uncomfortable tubes. Speak for yourself. I think these things are quite comfy. You guys are loud, you know that? Here I was, taking a peaceful nap until you three decided to have a rap battle down in the caves. Huh? Who are you? Inconsequential. What the hell you mean inconsequential? You shouldn't be down here like this. The same could be said for you lot. Are you all not down here with me at this very moment? She's got you there, Flora. That's besides the point. What psychopath sleeps in a place like this? This a psychopath, ma'am. But could we do it without throwing such pointed words like that around? Truthfully, it's a low-hanging fruit, and it isn't even appropriate. I think she has you yet again. He's not making it very difficult. The nerve of this one. Not like it matters. She's trapped down here, just like the rest of us. I'm not trapped. Can't be trapped. I never have and never will, and never shall be trapped. But the door... This rusty and useless excuse for a door? Don't think so. What was that about being stuck? And for the third time, it seems like my sister has just been thrashed once again. Okay, since you seem to have all the answers, would you please explain how you were able to escape? I suppose I could tell you, but it's no fun, nor is it satisfying. Alas, if I must, then I suppose a simple please shall suffice. I dislike you, but please. Very well. That's a nice Mario move right there. Flashy. Thanks. I had no idea I could pull that off. Suppose that's good to know for the future. Very impressive. Now explain. Well, it sounds ridiculous, but just follow my instructions. Stare at the door and focus on breaking it down. Pretend that you have psychic powers and you can use telekinesis or something. And then when you're fully focused, just do it. Do what? It. Just do it. Done. How in the... Just follow the imp's instructions. Yeah. Yeesh. That was wild. And after all listening to me, you're free. Thank you so much. Well, I don't have a name for you, so it's Aaron. That is all. Aaron, thank you. May I ask, Aaron, how did you get down here? Well, if you must know, I was looking for a friend that I lost. We got separated somehow and I was walking through some woods until suddenly I just fell through the floor. You fell? Through the ground? Yes. Didn't even notice the crevice in the ground. No, actually, I'm very sure it wasn't there until it was. This girl's lost her mind. Okay then. Just how did you three end up down here? I'm all ears, Broccoli Queen. Let's hear your explanation. We were attacked by a group of Giratina. I'm sorry, what? Giratina, the legendary Pokemon? A group of them? It does sound ridiculous when you say it out loud. That's because it is ridiculous. And after you berated me for my explanation, if that's the best you could come up with, then your neurons need some serious maintenance. It's true. I have a hard time believing that. Well, it's not like I can confirm it either. I was pushed into the hole before I even saw anything. Really? I wouldn't believe a lie like this if it fell from the heavens themselves. What was that? Something just landed in the middle of the room. It seems I've spoken too soon. Let's investigate. I look quite different. But I still look normal, but my sprite changed to be normal, which is kinda iffy. I want to have my time travel sprite back. So, let's go towards the right side and look who it is. It's Giratina. Well, there's your evidence. I guess I deserve that one for being a little too arrogant with my comeback. I concede. Still, this is only one of the Giratina you've mentioned. There were more, I think? Either way, you two did a real number on this one. It speed up pretty badly, knocked right out. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Isolith and I weren't even able to get in an attack before we were knocked out. The damage is quite clear if you just take a look. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's as clear as day, but if Isolith and I didn't do this, then who did? Well, personally, I would rather not find out. We should formulate an escape plan and route immediately. I agree. In that case, I suggest we split up the research area. I saw an opening leading to another room while that small prison of mine. I'll take the time to investigate that area of the cave. Stop. You don't get to make that decision alone. We all need to agree on it. What's the issue? You seem a little eager to run off alone as all. Pardon me for finding that just a little suspicious. Working alone is what I'm best at. That's all that is. No more bickering. We're going to settle this in a civil manner. There seems to be a door up those stairs. And to the left there is a corridor Flo mentioned. There's 4 of us. We can split into 2 teams of 2. What do we say to that? I would rather you stay here and not touch anything, really. Let's get an unbiased vote. Isolith, you decide what happens from here, okay? Okay? Good. So decide. This is really important. If you want to go to the Paragon route, go with Flora. It's really important. Really important. But Isolith voted and that's it. They're going with you. Very well. I prefer working alone, so I don't expect anything. We should get moving. Well, Florine, it's you and me. Time to start the investigation. Right, let's get going. That Giratina is really damaged. So let's leave it for now. There used to be a bug right here that we can walk off screen. Let's see if it still remains. So we don't go there. We should go there. Huh. This room looks suspicious. Alright, since you were eager to follow me, I will lay out the game plan. There seems to be another door right here. I'll check this room. You'll take this one. Take your time to go through everything. Got it? Okay. I'm confronting Flora. Let's save up, just to be sure. How to craft the Darchlight mirror. Step 4. Liberate the ore with plasma. Okay. So, this is important. This is a multi-stage process. And we're writing this down. Which means I'm getting a text editor out. And let's have the build effect manual, which I'm abusing as a information holder. So step 4, step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. 4 is liberate or plasma. Okay. How to craft the Darchlight mirrors. Step 3. Zap with a great ball of electricity. So, step 3 is zap electricity. So. Hey, I told you to investigate the other room. Didn't you hear me? So go on and get out of here. You what? What you saw was a hallucination of your own deranged mind. I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, like I asked, please investigate the other room. Do not make me repeat myself. We're gonna keep pushing. You have a lot of nerve, Izaliv. I've had a weird feeling about you even on Terrajuma. All the way back then you have been an issue. But even the largest issues can be turned into an advantage. I've decided to take a different approach with you. Before you go on and assume things, please allow me to explain myself first. First of all, I will admit that I am the leader of Team Bladestar. We are an organization that works to dismantle the oppressive and toxic system that Grand Dream City promotes. In Grand Dream City, you are put through a rigorous course only to be thrown into a rigorous and competitive job force. That's just normal for any given society, correct? Well, in GDC's case, the option to realize your dreams and become successful is locked behind the politically powerful and wealthy. Not only that, but the system is designed to take advantage of those who aren't as successful. The modern man that has been assimilated into the system is working to the bone. The ones who were rejected by the system are thrown to the wolves and keep their pit. Now, this is what Grand Dream City is. A disgusting and predatory society that only exists to benefit the upper class. Please take a look at this. This man, his name is William Grivelia. He was my father, and he was also my predecessor. My father was originally just an ordinary man who was part of GDC's political party. But when he saw how deep the corruption ran, he decided to fight against in its secrecy. He gathered supporters and created Bladestar. Before he was able to make important strides in his team, he was assassinated. We're not answering. We're not buying that. And I bet he knew his time was coming. That's why he pulled me aside and told me everything at such a young age. It's his wish of bringing equilibrium to GDC that drives me. So then, what brings us to here and now? I bet it's obvious now, but this is where my father held his operation. But after his death, this place was abandoned and a new HQ under my supervision was created. I was in the area to gather some books and information. But ever since Talon was turned into stone, Florin has barely left me out of his sight. I thought telling him that I may have an idea for a cure allowed me to venture out on here on my own. Well, obviously, that wasn't the case. And now we've been thrown down here by that Giratina. The way out of here won't be easy, but it is possible. I'll explain more as we continue on. But I'm asking you to trust me on this one, please. She has not given us reason to trust. She has betrayed us before, she has drugged us before, and she tried to kill us. So we're not trusting Flora in this run. So the reason for why our forms have changed, do you even care to know? No, not really. Fine. All you need to know that is we're going to have to transform back before we leave here. So how are we going to do about that? There is a decompression chamber within these caves, but in order to get there, we will have to bend the walls to our will. To discover Darchlight's secrets, we have to craft what is known as a Darchlight mirror. There are instructions and notes strewn about this room and the room before. I'm curious to see if you will be able to craft one yourself. How to craft a Darchlight mirror. Step 1. Place the ore in a isolated device. Place black ore isolated device. How to craft Darchlight mirror. Burn the ore in a great pit of fire. Burn or fire. Alright. So we have done this. We have multiple things here. How to craft Darchlight mirror. 5. Step 5. Cook ore for 15 seconds. And this is Darchlight mirror crafting. Alrighty. I'm keeping every single information because we might need that someday. Alrighty. So. I am saving right now because we now have all of the information. That means we are heading over towards Florin and Erin. And we are trying, and that's really weird, right? And we are trying to talk to them. So I don't know if that has an impact on the story, but we're trying to. So let's see. Let's try to talk to them. We can, okay. Are they available to talk? No, they are not available to talk. Okay. So they're not available to talk, so that means this is Brimming with Light. This is the Darchlight mirror thing. So let's craft ourselves a Darchlight mirror. I still know roughly what happens at this stage. Very, very soon, in about 2 to 3 episodes, I will be lost in the game and I have absolutely no idea what will happen. So I have only knowledge about this game for another 2-3 episodes. So let's see. So can we... Looks like you can insert something in the dispenser. Processing shortcoming. Looks like the machine resetted itself. Okay. So let's see. There is some black shite fragments, so let's get some fragments in here. Press the up key to change the direction of the arrows on the conveyor belt. So, burn it with fire. Then we have to zap the electricity. And we failed. So this only activates once it's on its way. Okay. So we have failed to cook the mirror, but you can fail this process, it's no big deal. So this is no big deal. So let's reset this. All right, let's reset this. Let's get another shot into here. Now we need to burn it. Ah, god damn it. Sometimes it doesn't really like to react, so I don't know why. So this is also a failed process, which is fine. You're allowed to fail here. And as we know, I'm not particularly good with minigames. As we all well aware of that. So let's get that out. Alright, so let's try this one more time. And this time, let's hope the controller actually does something. There we go. So we've cooked it. We have zapped it. And then we need to do plasma. I think that's the right side. I think plasma is the right side. That sounded like plasma, if plasma had a sound. Now we need to cook the ore for exactly 15 seconds. So exactly 15 seconds. So let's see. Three, 2, 1, and go. And there it is. A Darchlight mirror. It's a nice flashbang. Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all, Isolith. An excellently crafted, immaculate even. I'm impressed. With this Darchlight mirror, we should be able to get out of this cave now. We should rendezvous with my brother and the other girl right now. So let's go. Alrighty. So, let's rendezvous with the others. Let's rendezvous. Alrighty. Are they already outside? They are already outside. Hey, there you two are. Have you found anything of note? Just some old documents about this place. Turns out this place is an old Bladestar base. But that's not all. Flora, there's something I found that I need to tell you about. Oh? I found a tape in one of the rooms and it had a video recording of our father. He was going on and on about things that don't make any sense. He was saying that he was the founder of Bladestar. I turned off the video after that. I couldn't take it anymore. Lauren, I found the same video in the place I searched. It does seem like Father had some sort of involvement with Bladestar after all. But that's not important right now. We can discuss this after we escape. What will you do? Really important. This has a major impact in the story. This has a major impact on the future of the story. We're playing Paragon. We don't trust Flora. And I think Flora is a really bad person. So we're exposing her. Again, this is a corner point of the story. Choose wisely. We're exposing her. So you're saying that Flora's had an involvement in Bladestar? And that they saw you talking to Bladestar grunts shortly before we arrived here? Well, that would make sense considering who we found in the recording. Flora, is this true? Of course it's not true. Izalith is jumping to conclusions based off loose evidence. I have no connection to Bladestar whatsoever. But Izalith and I found you in a Bladestar compound just recently. I'm telling the truth. That's nice to say, but I think Flora as being part of Bladestar holds more ground than the other alternative. You knew what to do. You knew just what to do when I was explaining how to get out of those tubes. Additionally, you were extremely adamant on going off alone to wherever you went. You only allowed Izalith to go with you after we practically forced you to accept them. All of this ties back to you in a not so great way, Miss Broccoli. Now all of you are jumping to conclusions based off meaningless actions. The evidence is quite sound. How is any of this sound? Either way, our minds are made up. Let's say all of this is true. What now? My nose is itching. My nose is itchy, itchy, itchy. Let's have a return of the terror. The sound of the terror. What are you three prepared to do about it? I don't want to do anything. You're my sister. But you have crimes you must pay for. Such as? Let's start with the demolition of the Grand Bridge, for starters. Erin and I are highly suspect of Bladestar involvement with that scene. And I won't apologize for that. So you admitted them. There's no point in denying it. You've already made up your minds. Beating a dead horse is something I'm not good at, truthfully. I don't have the patience for it either. Never mind. Never did. That being said, it's unfortunate that you came to the conclusion this quick. At least you could have done was play along and let me save you all first. But you couldn't just hold your tongues. Flora flashed the mysterious object towards the pillar. The cave just changed? Hey, what are you doing? There's something you should know about our current forms. It's a direct side effect of the pressure that exists within the cave's layers. Our appearances are a reflection of our souls. It is visible and corporal. If you're badly hurt or killed in this state, I would imagine you would suffer a fate far worse than death. No one move. You know, there's a reason why this lab was constructed in these caves. Without knowing the cave's secret, you will never find this place. Without knowing the cave's secret, you will never escape either. And as such, I think I will let you guys stay in here for a little while. And how long would be a little while, by chance? Just until my anonymity is no longer required. So a month or two, give or take. What about Giratina? We're going to be torn apart. That's quite unlikely with Izalith at your side. Besides, I'm no monster. I would never leave you in a situation so grave. Reinforcements will arrive at various times to check in and make sure you're still breathing. Until then, don't touch anything. And be good guests. We have a solution. Let's just make another mirror. 1 hour later. Giratina can still not be spoken to, which is interesting. This is still nothing. No information can be gathered here. Let's check the shelves, but looks fine. Yeah, no information can be gathered here. Well, let's make another mirror, I guess. Simple solution. Lauren is kind of speechless. I imagine so. He really likes his sister and he really trusted her and she did nothing but betray him. So that's kind of a shock to Florin, I guess. I guess that's really kind of a shock to Florin. You're gonna mope around forever, Florin? My friend Talon has been warning me about Flora for years. But I've always had faith in my sister, no matter what she did. What she did to us at the Tyloric Temple should have been a major red flag. No, it was a major red flag. I just chose to ignore it, and this is the consequence of that. She's her family. It's illogical, yes, but it is still understandable. Aaron's right. Friendship points? Of course I'm right. But that's besides the point, though. Still, I appreciate the words. I really do. I can't pretend to understand too much, though. I wouldn't really say I have family or friends for that matter. I said you were looking for a friend. Oh, her? Yeah. I guess she's a one. A recent friend, but one nonetheless. Could you tell us a little bit about her? It's not really any of my business to describe her in great detail, but her name is Aelita. Huh? You know a game named Aelita? By chance, is she always hanging around an old lady she calls the eldest? Wow, small world. She's a bit of a hothead and a stubborn cow, but she's entertaining to have around. Awful temper, though. Alright, I've had my fun being down here. You two are great and all, really, but I have no intention of staying down here for months. So how are we gonna escape? Flora said that unless we figure out the secret of the case, we can't. But we've already confirmed that this place is crawling with information. Not to mention that there is an entire corridor we haven't even checked for ourselves. It must have something to do with how the cave's appearance changed. Flora flashed something in front of the pillar before the cave changed. I'm willing to bet whatever that item was is the key. We have to find out what that was. So come on, you two. I would rather die in a painful death than let Flora win. But it's all hopeless. Even if we find out what that thing was, how do we know it will work? I just don't know what to do. Slam down there, Gabriel. We need you in the land of the living. Oh, thanks. But you're right, I can't die yet. We gotta get out of here. Let's go. Let's make another mirror. Let's make another mirror. But for science, let's get over here. Let's see if there is something that they want to talk about. No. Okay. I think getting lost in the woods ended me up like this. Aelita's got a lot of nerve. She's gonna owe me so much tiramisu when we get back. To think getting lost in the woods. Okay, that's still... Can I talk to Florin, please? Flora. She will pay for what she did to us. She deserves a kick in the face for sure. But your intent feels violent. Let's drop it down a notch. Alrighty. Let's make another mirror. Because if we can do one mirror, we can do two. This must be where Flora ran off to. Okay. Everyone, look for anything suspicious. I'll check the bookcases and the documents on the table. I'll look through the office here. So let's make another shard. Let's make another shard. Put that in here. Now we need to press the up key. Once again. We need to... It didn't click! It didn't freaking click! Oh well. It didn't freaking click. So... Let's just fail. Let's just fail 2 more times, because 3rd time's apparently the charm every single time. So, process has started. Let's abort the process. Put in a blacklight shot. And my nose is itching like crazy. God damn it. My hair is itching. My nose hair. Alrighty, there we go. Cook. Cook it. Zap it. Oh, we can actually predetermine the arrows. Okay, so that's more like it. Let's predetermine the arrows. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Heating process started. Exactly 15 seconds. That gives me a wonderful time to drink something. And you should drink something too. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. And 15 seconds. Let's go. Let's make another Darchlight mirror. We're getting out. Darchlight mirror. And now we have a lot of the game open to us. So this is a Darchlight mirror, huh? For being a mirror, it's pretty bad at its job. You can't even see a reflection in this thing. Are we sure we made the right object? It is the only thing we could find info on here. The scraps on paper we needed to make the thing were scattered all around. Flora was probably using them as references. I suppose so. But yeah, that reminds me. I found something pretty important. It has to do why we look like this. Oh. So this lab was used to experiment on Pokemon. When a living being falls into Darchlight Cave at a high velocity, the pressure from the immense amount of energy within these plays alters their appearance. There were notes on how they lured wild Pokemon into their compound and then pushed them down the hole into the ground. Their bodies would get warped in a bright light of energy and then change. Is it because the cave is made up of black shards? That's part of it, but the books I read detailed that it has to do with the fact that there are 2 Darchlight caves coexisting. When you fall into these caves, which one do you fall into? Maybe the world gets confused and it doesn't know where to put you. So you get yanked back and forth between dimensions and it warps your appearance. That doesn't sound too pleasant. It gets worse. So you know how divers have to decompress before they make it back to the surface? Otherwise, the mass amounts of pressure would tear them apart? We're kind of in the same situation. The way we are now, we cannot coexist in the world above. If we leave the cave without decompressing, our bodies won't know what to do. The immense amount of energy will become unstable and scramble. That doesn't sound nice. I think that's a massive understatement. I'm not even sure understatement really grabs the gravity of the situation. So then, are we stuck here? Of course not. Flora has the intention of leaving this cave and knows about our change in appearance. Where she's going must have something that decompresses us. So let's catch her before she gets away. I don't want to have to learn the technical side of decompression. Right. Now we can do things once again. But something is happening, right? Damn, Giratina is awake. I was hoping we would be able to slip by without noticing. We have no choice but to confront it now. Be ready, guys. We are ready. So let's get going. Just like we thought, Giratina's awake. And it's squished! What in the world happened to it? The same thing that happened to all of us. Giratina fell from above and as a result its form changed. Haven't you been listening? The books mentioned form changing but nothing about Pokemon gaining an aura like we do. That's true, this is strange. Is it just me or does it look kind of paranoid about something? Completely ignoring us. Hey Giratina! Squish or not, this thing has temper! Isolith, just knock it out already. I'm sure you're a very angry legendary Pokemon. or what have you. But I can't help you notice you're in the same exact position as we are. I'm sure you understand you can't leave in this state either. Otherwise, you would have already. I mean, what's stopping a big bad legendary like Giratina from just zipping out of here? Let's raise the white flag and call for a truce for a little while, yeah? You can go on your generic rampage the moment we all decompress and free from this place. I'm glad you've thought this through. You'll be a great asset to our team. Oh, he's not so bad when he's not trying to claw our faces out. What's up? What's this thing problem? It's a girl. She's not so bad when she's not trying to claw our faces out. Looks like Giratina's a lassie. Oh, of course she's a girl. A very gorgeous, gorgeous and beautiful. Beautiful, gorgeous. Gorgeous, beautiful and talented pieces of art that definitely won't claw our faces off, please. Oh, please stay away from me. Why are you looking at me like that? I think you went a little crazy with the compliments. Flattery is the best way to a gorgeous girl's heart, apparently. What? That's a good thing. Let's just roll with it for now. You're just saying that because you're not the one in this position. Sorry, I think all of Giratina's screaming messed up my hearing. You're going to have to express your disdain for Giratina very loudly so that she can hear it. I'm sure she will appreciate the sentiment. Aaron! 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 Giratina joined your party. We have a Giratina! Reflect the light. That worked flawlessly. We've changed the cave's appearance. Excellent. Let's give Flora a nice little visit then. We are heading back because I want to know if there is a change on the crystal. There should not be one, but we just found a dusk stone. We found a mining stone as well. So the actual overworld of the cave changed. And Giratina is kind of nice to us now. And I bet you, and I don't know this, so this is a pure speculation, but I think Giratina is not so bad, and Giratina was bad, she was bad, because of Gira. I think Gira is the one who made Giratina bad. I don't think Giratina, being a legendary that it is truly bad. Let's see, there is nothing here to be gained, alright. So this should be quite dark on stream, so I apologize for the darkness. So nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Let's see. Something here? Nothing here, alright. So we have done and cleared everything here. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. Towards the right side. And we can now cross the bridge. We have a Poke PC over there, so we might need that one. Route 7. Hey, look who's hanging out. Oh, hey, Venom. Did you get all the materials you needed? Yeah, you? Yeah, I'm just taking a small break. Route 7 is breathtaking. True, everything here right here now is breathtaking. What do you mean by that? Nothing. Well, stop that. I can't take it. This way, the boss needs our backup. Huh? This is a level 7 mission. If we fail, the results will be catastrophic. Let's move. Well, that was suspicious. They were mentioning something about a mission or whatever. They just looked like a bunch of weirdos. But you don't think that they will have something to do with the bridge explosion? I'm willing to bet they did. Let's tail them. Maybe we should wait for Ryzalith? We're gonna lose them if we wait any longer. Come on. Oh boy. Here we go again. There is an item. Yellow shot. We have a few Pokemon over here. A Bronzor, a very different Bronzor. So this different bronzer is Steel Water. So let's throw one of our 270 Pokeballs that we have. Okay. Okay. Important. Really, 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 really important. Really important. There are enemies down here. Really, really important. I know this because I've messed it up. And I'm telling you now to not mess it up. Florin really doesn't like hurting people. Do not let Florin fight. He really, really dislikes hurting people. He doesn't dislike fighting, but he dislikes hurting people. So don't let him fight. Flora said we had to go and check on those intruders. Why do we always get stuck with these jobs anyways? These must be the reinforcement Flora was talking about before. Well, what? They're not supposed to be outside of the lab. Oh no, did they find out the secret of the Darchlight cave? We have to knock him out before they reach Flora. Do not choose Florin. Do not do it. He really doesn't like doing that. Choose Eren. Let's take care of these idiots, Isolith. Really don't ever choose Florin. That's a very interesting Ampharos. It's an ice electric Ampharos. That is a very interesting Ampharos. Let's ice punch the Venusaur. That Venusaur needs to be gone because it is almost killing me. Duck Trio is easy. The Clay Doll should be ground as well. It is ground, so let's get outsped, unfortunately. That's good. We have Chorus. So let's get Chorus in. Chorus will magically leave the Clay Doll. Did not kill it though. Alright. Let's... Leaf Storm is only a single target, so let's Giga Drain. Get a few HP back. That Steamroller was super effective. Hurricane is as well. So let's get... I don't know what to get out, so let's be safe and get Gigolo out. And this is a fairy. This is also a fairy skill, so fairy versus fairy works. There we go. We have an Absol, which is a dark type, so we are not doing a lot of damage to it. But the Butterfree did enough. Shoot, we're no match for these guys. Call Flora, warn her about this. Stop it right now, you're not getting in our way. Stop now! What did I just do? The same thing you did when you blasted open that door. But it seems to have evolved a bit. It's handy though. If we don't want to deal with these grunts constantly stopping us, we can just slap him aside. I didn't want to hurt them. I just want to stop them from warning Flora. I don't like hurting people, it's wrong. These people are actively trying to hurt us. I think it's fair game. Besides, if Flora gets out before we do, then the curtains close for all of us. Well, either way, we can't go any further. We need to find a way to change the cave again. Yeah. So, since we didn't lose any Pokemon, which is nice, we can now go up here. Let's see. There's another item. A rock gem. So yeah, like Florin mentioned, he really doesn't want to hurt people. Do not ever let Florin fight. Don't ever let Florin fight. And we are back on the light side of the cave. Changed it quite a bit. Let's see, is there a Pokemon spawn here? Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. So that Duck Trio is most likely a regular one. No need to fight that. We have a few Pokemon to check here. We have a Sandslash. We already have Sandslashes. Very nice. What are you? You're the Bronzor. We already have you, so this is fine too. So is there something to check over here? No, the bridge is gone, but that's supposed to be gone. Alrighty. Oh god, I killed them, and now their spirits are haunting the cave. Actually, I think this is a product of being in 2 Darchlight caves existing at once. The grunts to here are here, but they aren't here. Oh, okay. So their physical forms are absent because the 2 caves are existing at the same time, and we can see the remnants of them. Something I can't tell if you pretend to be naive or you're just trolling me. A secret I shall never give away, my dear Aaron. Again, don't let Flora fight. More Blade Star grunts. So what's the verdict on this one? Battle them. Florin thanks us for not doing that, okay? So don't let Florin fight ever. He really doesn't like it. It is really bad. I think knocking them out is faster, but if Florin's not comfortable with it, let's give them the old 1-2. Let's give them the old 1-2. That should be quite simple. We are razor shelling that magma and we are multi-attacking that queen. That multi-attack does nothing. We got toxic. Of course we're getting toxic. We need to get rid of that Electrobuzz. Very nice. Well done. We missed our attack, which is sucky. We have a Jinx that will be crunched down and multi-attack down. Crunch is good. The enemy is buffing itself. We have a Rhydon that needs to be taken care of. Again, lovely attack. The enemy is buffed like hell though. This is not dying. So that is not a good situation. It protected itself once again. So that toxic is really taking a toll. Yeah, it's buffed like hell. But it should very easily die to Salamander though. Salamander should just do massive amounts of damage with an Inferno. But we missed the Inferno because of course we did. Damage is fine. Yeah, the Inferno is just brutal. We have a 10 growth again. This should be quite easy, but we're getting slappity slapped. So let's get Floofy in. Floofy should do a hurricane and the enemy should just simply die. And that is it. Alright. We need to have a battle because we are only healing once we battle. So if we force a battle and we go out of it, we're now not fully healed. Great. So since we're not fully healed, we have to do the box trick. Since we're not fully healed, let's do the box trick. Placing this down. Placing this down. Getting Salamander back out. Getting Chorus back out. And getting Floofy back out. This now healed every single Pokemon. So let's do this. Do this. And now the team is healed again. So this is a good trick to have. So let's get out of here. Found a rare candy. Not really necessary anymore, the rare candies. Oh, there was a heal. Okay, so there was a heal. So let's get over here. Can we talk to the Giratina? We can't really talk to Giratina, right? Yeah, we can't really talk to Giratina. Sad. I want to talk to Gira. We have another fight coming up. Let's deal with that ourselves, of course. Okay, should be quite doable. Let's Razor Shell and Lava Plume. We got faked out, so that kind of sucks. That Giga Train is killing. most definitely that is a killing move. So let's get Floofy out. Floofy can do an air slash into kill and a flamethrower into kill. 2 for 1. Got a Rosalia and a Hitmontop. The Hitmontop can be hurricaned. We are going to flamethrower the Rosalia. Very nice. 4 for 1. And same thing again. However, the hurricane is still a low accuracy move, but it does. Very cool. The enemy survived, unfortunately. No, it did not. Alrighty, we lost one Pokemon, but let's keep on. Oh, you know what? No, let's get out. Let's see. The butterflies are not here, so let's continue. We don't have our tank, so that's fine. We need to change the mirror once again. There is a cave we need to get to. Let's see if we can change the cave somewhere. We have a Noivern. So this is not good. This is a grass ghost, which means we are most definitely lava pluming, and then we're ice fanging the Noivern because it's a dragon and the ice fang should do a lot of damage. Alright, we have an Ampharos, which we can easily deal with. Flamethrower this, multi-attack the Ampharos. That's good. The Ampharos unfortunately was a body to paralyze. Since we have an Ampharos to deal with, let's get Chorus out. Was the right choice because we have a ground enemy. Let's Leaf Storm the Mudsdale, and our multi-attack should do it. Very nice. We have a Tangela and a Poorgeist. Nothing of that is good for Chorus. So this is not a good fight for us. So we can't even Leech Seed the enemy most likely. So this is a terrible fight for us. So let's get Punishment into the Gourgeist. Doesn't really work. I suspected as much. So we can't really do anything with Chorus. So let's magical leave the Gourgeist and let's air slash the Gourgeist. There's a kill at least. We got Toxic, so that sucks a little bit. But now we can Leaf Storm the Sand Slash and we can Hurricane the Tangela. Very nice. And we missed our attack, which is always a little bit annoying. Ooh, this sucks. Let's Leaf Storm once again. Hurricane the Sceptile. And we missed again. So let's use Chorus's move to heal up Floofy. And Floofy, please hit this time. And this is a hit. Very nice. Alrighty, so we have done this, which means we don't have any heals. Let's save just to be sure. Looks like Flora's waiting for us. Let's activate the Darchlight mirror. Let's return. Because we have a cave we need to get into. We have a Wurbuffet. We have a Wurbuffet. In Germany, it's called Wingenau. And the German translation of Wurbuffet is amazing. Because Wingenau goes in the Pokemon anime Wingenau. And it's great. It's Wingenau. Alright, we caught that one. We need a heal desperately. We desperately need a heal, but we can't actually get towards that cave, which is interesting. But we desperately need a heal. So since we desperately need a heal, we can't get to it. We need to change the field once again. However, we have found a Diggered Cell. And we found a Smackdown. I think we need to fight Flora, but I'm not sure. But I think so. Which means this team is not handling that. We need a heal. And our buddies are not willing to heal us out of nowhere. So let's change the cave once again. Let's change the cave once again. So there is more stuff to be found. I see. So there's actually more stuff that can be found here. So this is not accessible because we can return here once again. Okay. So we need to return here once again. I see. So let's take all the stroll back towards here because I would really would like to get a heal. So let's get a heal. Let's get all of this in. The only one who doesn't need to get in is Gigolo. But now the team is healed once again. Now team is healed once again. Really nice. And now we can face Flora. Yep, now we can face Flora. So if you're ever in need of a resurrection or a heal and you have a PC nearby, use the PC, drop it into the box, and it is healed and resurrected once again. You could do that with the PC anywhere password. So you're getting a PC anywhere, but I consider that cheating. So that's why I don't do it. So, since we have Flora ahead of us, and I suspect a double battle. So let's switch in Floofy and Salamander, because Flora is a grass trainer. And this is a mighty powerful grass combo. I was wondering what was taking my lackeys so long to get back. So did you take the Darchlight mirror from my crew, or did you happen to make them yourselves? We made them ourselves, thanks. Impressive. Not everyone can be successful at crafting a Darchlight mirror. In fact, most get blown away by volatile black shards. Is crafting a Darchlight mirror that dangerous? To the inexperienced, yes. Why didn't you warn us? Why did you try dabbling in something you had no idea about? You knew exactly why. Cut it out. You're here for a reason, so start talking. I came to try and persuade you all to just sit down here until my plans have been initialized. I'm not here to fight. Then why are you bargaining now? Because despite what you might think, Flora, I love you. And I don't want you to get hurt. But my anonymity is crucial to Bladestar's success. I won't allow anything to jeopardize that, not after this long. And if we don't stand down, regardless of your decision, we will part ways from this room. However, if you choose to follow me, you know that I won't be so kind the next time we meet. Or chivalrous. The decision is yours to make, but I highly suggest you stay put. What was the decision to take over Bladestar? Was the decision to take over Bladestar your decision or father's? Not even I know at this point, but I suppose that's irrelevant now. I hope next time we meet, it will be a different light. Nope, she's crazy. Laura's always been like this. And you're terrible at realizing red flags. She's still my sister and I love her. She loves me too. Her sense of love is extremely warped. Father always had such a good relationship with Flora, and now I can understand why. All of it was to condition her into this role and become the successor of Bladestar. Flora's love is all she must know. And even after his death, he's causing so much grief. Tell it to your therapist. Now, we gotta get out of here. Ah! And it's gone. Giratina, come back! Save it. As long as it's not after us, we shouldn't care. Alright. I just hope it doesn't hurt Flora. Alright. Psychic gem acquired. Nothing here, nothing here. Music's changed quite drastically. We got a ghost gem. We got a Mega Punch. And I am interested in Mega Punch. I am very, very interested in Mega Punch. Let's see. Does Salamander... does Cruncher get a Mega Punch? It is a normal type punch, but it doesn't have an additional to it. Because it doesn't have an additional to it, we are not learning it. We need something additional for Cruncher. So let's go into here. Decompression Lab. The teleporter failed. Okay, so Decompression Lab, the teleporter failed. Alright. So what happens if we change the Darchlight? We go back. Do we find something? We do not find something. So there's nothing here. So let's get into the decompression room once again. And it failed again. So we have to go towards the north. Let's do it in dark mode. Alrighty, a few more items. A reverse candy. Not a good find. An ether. That's a more solid find. Alrighty. Let's save up. There is, I believe, a heal. Let's see. You're asking me if there's another way into the decompression room? Yes. Well, you know what they say. Being in the dark can open up a brighter view. I don't think people say that. I do, and I'm people. That makes sense to me. Of course it does. Well, that means we need to be in dark mode. Alright. There's a heal, so we have now a quick heal access. Very nice. We are currently in dark mode, so nothing here. So let's see. It's locked. Damn, the door's locked. We're going to have to find another way. Is there even another way in? There has to be, or we've already lost. Now, there should be a way here. There is a way somewhere here. There it is. Now, we have a luxury ball, which is so-and-so. One of my fellow grunts activated the conveyor belt here. You're gonna have to find them yourself. Okay. We can step over the conveyor belt. A revive, which is an awesome find. An enemy fight. This is a very dead Vileplume. And that is a very dead Wispy Queen. Yes. Good job, Salamander. We have one white herb. I have no idea what a white herb is. An item to be held by a Pokemon. It restores any lowered stat in battle. It can be only used once. That sounds very, very useful. Let's write the... Wait, what? A conveyor belt was deactivated? I don't know anything about that, okay. It's a double battle. So this is a terrible double battle, because it's a fairy type, which means Floofy is most likely dying. So Dark Ghost, so let's go extrasensory on that guy. And let's get Gigolo in. Unfortunately, we lost an entire round. So Flamethrower it is, and Moonblast it is. That's good. Flamethrower and... you know what? Yeah, Flamethrower and Moonblast it. Very good. Now let's get some healing up. Get some healing up. Get Cruncher into here. Entry 0x Soul Surge. The change in appearance is seemingly harmless. It appears that the soul of the subject is brought forward into physical form. The soul can be suppressed once more by going through the decompression lift. The lift slowly elevates the subject, which wraps the invisible fields of pressure around the subject. When enough pressure is installed, the subject will return to normal. Okay, so that happens. So it's basically like water. So nothing here, nothing here, nothing here as well. So let's head on out into the conveyor belt once again. Change to the other side. That should be another fight, and it is. Alrighty, Swazbuck and a Pharaoh Seed. Normal grass, and we have a steel type here. So let's get rid of the Swazbuck first. Very good. Nice paralyze. Let's get the Rhydon and a Dragon Pulse on that Pharaoh Seed. Alright, we're not super effective, but should be fine. Nice. We need to heal up, because I really don't like being low, or rather paralyzed. Low life is fine. Read the journal. The secrets within Darchlight caves were discovered by my wife, who studied the properties of black shards in her time. Through our research, we have come to the conclusion that Darchlight caves are results of a meteorite's impact centuries ago. In fact, the cave itself is the very same meteorite that struck to the surface of the earth. And the immense amount of energy from that rock flows through the veins of the cave. We intended to harness that energy and transform it into something worth using. Switch to the tablet. The old switcheroo, right? So, let's see. I think we need to take the upper elevator. Music's kind of nice here, not gonna lie. So the right side is most likely main quest? No, the left side is main quest. I really think the right side is not main quest. And let's get into here. Let's see if the right side is not main quest. It doesn't look like main quest, and then we just teleport it back out. God damn it. God damn it. So let's do the whole elevator ride again, because I stepped on the teleporter too soon. Oh. Let's do this. Let's not stop on the step on the teleporter this time. And get ourselves a dark memory. And now silver can become dark type. Let's see, how does a dark type silver shiny look? It looks quite interesting. It is now a dark type. Do we want to have a dark type? I think we're leaving the dark type in for now. Let's leave the dark type in for now. So let's do the traveling once again. But this time we're traveling towards the left side. And that should unlock something. So let's travel towards the left side. Nothing to take. There we go. And we have a fight. The lift has been activated. Doors have been closed off for your own safety. No. Too late. What? Nice music. Good. Bring it on. Let's power up. Giratina's next attack will do double damage. Let's use Shadow Force. Can't use Shadow Force right now, okay. So let's Shadow Sneak on the Rosa Rod. Double damage, very nice. Let's power up once again. And we got a spam message, and Saribot blocked the spam. Really nice. So let's see. We're down to 3 HP. Let's attack that Roserad. Get rid of it. We should survive this. Giratina can Shadow Force this turn. Let's heal up. Let's heal up. Let's be safe. Okay. We have 3 HP. We can use the Shadow Force, so let's use the Shadow Force. So what does it do? It's dark, that's what it is. Oh, nice. We rather evolved. Giratina used the gathered energy to restore itself to its former self. Giratina's strength has increased. So let's get rid of that Venusaur. Let's get rid of that Venusaur. Easily done. Now Flora has unfortunately 5 HP. So let's heal up, just to be safe. Now we're powering up. Next attack will do double damage, which means 4 damage. Shadow Sneak on Flora. 4 damage is fine. Now we deal 2 damage. And that should do Flora's end. I can't lose. Here. God damn you, Giratina. What are you doing? I'm thinking of my very own cave name that I'll be known as from now on. Since this is going to be a place where we're stuck in here for a while. Name yourself Fern. Somehow I feel like that name doesn't suit me. The lift is back. What? Flora! She's hurt? I swear to everything in my life that there better be not something in that lift shaft. I've had enough fighting for one day. Yeah, me too. Flora's going to need medical attention, so we need to get her out ASAP. We don't have to. You don't have to tell me twice. Let's get out of here. Decompression complete. Hey, looks like we've been decompressed properly. Yeah, seems like it. Flora's awake. How are you doing, Flora? Had enough of time misbehaving yet? Bitch. Love you too, Miss Broccoli. So, what now? We leave, simple as that. Flora's got a date with the Grand Dream City Police, don't you? In your dreams. I wouldn't take another step if I were you. You? What are you doing here? Rodeo? Nice to see you again, Florin. Now back to business. Flora Grivelia. You are under arrest. Under arrest for what? For being the leader of Bladestar. Can't you use the brain of yours? Oh, the leader of Bladestar? We were only notified of an affiliation. But this is much more severe. You have evidence and key witnesses stacked against you, Flora. So what do you plan to do now? I want a lawyer. Very well. That's in your right. Until then, I think you're going to have to I think we're going to have you expedited to the Judicial District. Stat. So, what's going to happen to Flora now? Well, Flora's been flown to the Judicial District of GDC. And there she's going to be tried for all the crimes she is guilty for. It was a good thing Melia decided to call Rodea at the moment we stumbled across the Bladestar base. We saw something suspicious looking people walking around Route 7 and we tailed them until we found out that room with the lift. I didn't want to mess up with anything right there, so I immediately reported it. going to be okay, Florin. None of this was your fault. I know. It all just sucks. There's no going back from here. There's no use crying over spilled milk. Especially not at a milk bar. Flora was dangerous, and her actions in Darchlight Cave proved that. Oh, on a brighter note, this is a cool place you got here, Rhodes. Thanks. It's just a little side hustle I do in my spare time. I noticed everyone around here is quite young. That's because I only hire kids who have arrived at a rough time figuring themselves out. He means delinquents. Florin, you don't know I don't like that term. They're just in a rough spot. Working here gives them a working wage, benefits, and a chance to better themselves. They also know how to make a mean cinnamon spice milkshake. Milkshakes aside, I think it's time I made my leave. Thanks for the meal, everyone. I appreciate your hospitality. Wait, Erin. You said you were looking for someone named Aelita? That's right. Aelita, Isolive said you all were friends of hers. I will let you know if I find her or not. Don't worry. We're going to help you search for her. Really? Don't you all have a train to catch once the bridge is fixed? That's still going to take a while, so we're stuck in here. Go on. In that case, I'll take Darchlight Woods again. You two take Route 7 and the Honic Woods. We'll rendezvous again at Darchlight Village. Gotcha. And then there were 3. I guess I'm sitting duck now too. Isolive, Melia told me that you're taking on the gym challenge, right? Now that Flora is out of the equation, Florin is due to take her spot as the grass-type gym leader. You two could kill time by battling right now. I guess you're right about that. I could give it a try. That's the spirit. I think I know a place where we can have our battle, Isolive. It's deep within the Darchlight Woods, but it's easy to get. We can go together if you like. Let's go. Alrighty. We are returning to Darchlight Village because we need to prepare for the Florin fight. And Florin is a grass type leader, which means that fire would be really good, right? Wrong. Fire is just gonna get decimated by him. We're gonna take fire, but what we are going to do is we're gonna take air. We're gonna take flyers with us. We are taking Robin with us instead of Cruncher. We are taking... Let's see. We are taking... Where is he? That is not what I want to take. That is not what I want to take. Alright. We're taking Frosty with us. We're taking Frosty with us. And I think Cupcake will make its own its first appearance, right? Or do we have something else? Do we have something else? I think Cupcake will make its own first appearance. Let's see, what is usually good against grass? Let's see. Let's go to defense, let's go to grass, and let's have nothing. Now poison might be really good. So let's get Salazara in. Let's get Salazara in. Since poison might be good, silver will change to poison. And that should be it. So we'll try with a frost, fire, double air, and Zalazar as poison. So let's get the poison memory into silver. There we go. Silver is now poison. And let's look at the items. First of all, we need to level them up. Thankfully, thanks for scammers, we have a lot of candies left over. And there we have Brave Bird, which is basically a one-shot death mechanic. It's basically a one-shot death mechanic. And we are going to get rid of Steel Wing, because this is a stab attack. But Brave Bird is killing ourselves. So that is why we can't use Brave Bird all the time. So let's level up Zalazara. Venom Drench. Let's see. She is a special type user. So Flame Burst, fire damage and adjacent. That is quite nice. Let's leave Flame Burst in. Dragon Pulse is really good, but we really... Now's the problem. Do we want to get rid of Flame Burst, which is a specialized double attack? Because Flamethrower is 20 stronger, but this gives us an off move. So I really would like to have the off move. So let's get Flame Burst out and get the off move in. And Frosty needs a few levels as well. There we go. Let's look at the items of these guys. Robin is not allowed to have items because of acrobatics. We're brave birding for the next fight, so we can give it a item. We have a Draco Plate. We're gonna use an air buff for this. Charcoal, Poison Memory, nothing over here, and Quick Claw. So let's give a few items. Let's give a few items. So, let's see. Let's give a few items. Do we have something for poison? Do we have something for poison? Steel, rock, bug type, flying moves. So we have a sharp beak. We're gonna give that Robin. We have a poison upgrade, so let's give that Zalazar. Let's see, we have Never Melt Ice. We have Never Melt Ice. So let's give that to Frosty. Alright. That sounds pretty good. I think we're good to go. So, let's battle Flora. Now, since we are now brave birding, we can now finally give items to Robin. So... But we usually fail the very first time. So, let's see what happens. Well, thanks for helping us down in Darchlight Caves. I know my sister puts us through a lot of grief, but I still believe she's a good person. I think. She has a lot of things to work out, but I'll be there to make sure everything goes smoothly. I'll be there to help too, you know? You don't have to take on everything on yourself. Yeah, thanks, Rhodey. But enough with the sappy stuff, let's get on with it. This will be a double battle, 6 versus 6. Any other rules are standard. Begin. Cool, okay. Okay, we have a steel enemy. Rock grass type. And we have a water grass type. So, let's brave bird the shit out of them. And let's hurricane this Credilli. No, what is your item? What is your item? What is your item? What is your item? We need to check the item on Floofy. It is a Draco Plate. So let's use the Draco Plate for the Credilli with the Dragon Pulse. This Brave Bird does a lot of damage. Yeah, I thought as much. So we have a rock grass type to worry about. It is a rock grass type, which does get more damage from Frosty. So let's get Frosty in. I don't know if that blizzard kills my own Pokemon. Let's just be sure and Tailwind up. Let's just be sure. And that blizzard does do damage. Alright. Frosty survived. That's good. But that Credilli is painful. That Credilli is really, really painful, and we don't have anything for that Credilli. So let's Blizzard once again. Let's heal with Silver. Alright. It's quite good. The Credilli does not get damage from that Blizzard because it has Storm Drain. So we're doing Blizzard once again. We're healing once again. because silver cannot really take damage. That's fine. Now we need to Blizzard once again. Hyper Potion once again. All of the damage is on Frosty. Now it got hurt. Okay, now it got hurt. We don't really have an answer to this, so let's Salamander out. Let's Lava Plume. So we hit both of them. Silver needs a heal. Okay. So that Leafeon unfortunately has the Leafeon crest, which means it is not effective to fire at it. It has its crest, that is the circle on there. That's the crest, which means we're relying on extrasensory and we are Venoshocking the enemy. That extrasensory did kill it, which is nice. However, it is down to a 2-on-1, which is bad. And we have a Mega Sceptile to worry about, and that's it. We lost. So, let's return. So, we need to get rid of that Credilli. We need to get rid of that Credilli, and we can do that quite easily, actually. We can get rid of that Credilli with our fighting, where is it? Fighting memory on silver. And Floofy is not happy about the situation. So we'll get Frosty in. We'll get Frosty in and start like this. Because I want to get the Brave Bird on the Sceptile. The Sceptile should be pretty much a one-shot to the Brave Bird. So, let's get Frosty and Silver in. Let's Blizzard, multi-attack on that Credilli. That was a good attack. That was a very good attack. Now we have the Sylveon to deal with, which means a Freeze Dry on the Sylveon and means a heal on Frosty, because Frosty is the target most likely. That freeze is really good on that Ludicolo. We're abusing that freeze. Freeze Dry once again, Hyper Potion once again. We are 0-2. We're 3-0, which is really nice. So let's abuse that frozenness. Let's abuse that frozenness. Now the enemy is back. We're being drained. But we got rid of that Breloom. Let's get Floofy in. We have Sceptile on the field, which means we are Blizzarding and we're Tailwinding. That is a bad death. That is a very bad death. Now let's get Robin out. And let's get Salamander out. We need to get rid of these guys. So Brave Bird it is, and a Lava Plume it is. This should kill, and as suspected, I killed it. This sucks, but it is a 1-on-1 fight now. No, it is a 2-on-1 fight now. So this is not good. This is not good. Yep, this is a death. But we can do it. But we need to get rid of this guy, because that Surf is destroying us. The idea is good though. The idea is really good. However, that Freeze really broke his back. So we're not getting that lucky, most likely. I don't think we're getting that lucky again. Freeze Dry? No. We need to Blizzard. And we need to multi-attack that Credilli. We got critical hit it, which is always terrible. Ah, crap. So we are down on situations. So Let's get Salamander in. Flamethrower and multi-attack that one. But we're getting outsped. So this is a fail. So what can we do? I suggest getting Floofy and Silver in. We need to Tailwind up. If we don't Tailwind up, we face problem. So, unfortunately, we do not have our Ice Pokemon set up to go full on Ice. That is unfortunately not likely the case. So let's Tailwind up, multi-attack that Credilli. Now we are multi-attacking. Very good. That Giga Drain hurts like absolute hell. Oh. That hurts like absolute hell. Let's get Robin in. Let's Hurricane that Ludicolo. And Brave Bird that Ludicolo. That hurts, yeah. Not as much. That Rock Slide kills both of them. So our only answer to killing it is gone. So Hurricane this, Freeze Dry this guy. Okay, that's not bad. That Dazzling Gleam is going to kill me. So there's a Breloom once again. Let's try to heal up with Floofy. And let's freeze dry that Cherim. I want a Blizzard though. We got Mach punched. Sucks. This is not a win. Yeah, this is not a win. So this is not good. Zalazara is pretty much useless in this fight. So we're getting rid of Zalazara. And we need... I think Benjamin will return. Because we're good with Steel against it, and we're good with fighting against it. So I think Benjamin, once again, will take a place in the team. Benjamin will take a place in the team. I think Benjamin will take a place in the team. And we need to get rid of that water type, which means poison. So that means... or bug type. Poison or bug type. So that means a poison or bug type, which means we are making Silver into a bug type Pokemon. Let's make it into a bug type Pokemon. Because Floofy is gonna die. So let's get Benjamin in there. Level Benjamin up and let's have Benjamin just be an absolute annoyance. Superpower. Fighting move. It lowers the user's attack and defense. So that would be most likely a last resort kind of thing. I like it. I like it. So, Salamander is not that useful, but we'll try it. We'll try it. We need our Brave Bird for that Sceptile. It is a clear one-shot to use the Brave Bird on the Sceptile. That's a clear one-shot. So we're trading one-on-one with that. We need to handle the other 5. And that Ludicolo and Credilli combo really is a bad start for us. And we don't really have a way to change the weather. Because that rain is actually the uncomfortable situation. So the game changer here is that rain. That rain is the power. So We'll heavy slam on this guy. And we'll multi-attack on the Ludicolo. Okay. That Ludicolo bug type attack was great. That was also good. We know Benjamin will survive this. However, Benjamin is the target. We know for a fact that Benjamin is the target. Silver got rock tombed. Earthen power. Special defense fell. Okay. Now, we can get Floofy in now. We can get Floofy in now. Now we have the Leafeon to deal. Now Benjamin will use its turn to heal itself. And we're healing with an Ultra Potion this time. And Floofy will Hurricane the Leafeon. We need to get rid of that Breloom. Okay. So that Breloom is gonna kill Benjamin most likely. However, we can Hurricane. If this hits, the Leafeon is dead. Okay, it changed the Cherrim out. That Mach Punch is dangerous as hell, dude. Now, it is still raining, but we now have Frosty with Blizzard. And now we're tailwinding up, so our Pokemon are faster. But we got slapped. Shit. We got slapped. Which means we are full healing Frosty. And it did not count as a turn. Shit. So we lost Frosty for nothing. Okay, so we lost Frosty for absolutely nothing. And that rain is permanent. So fire is not doing anything here. Shit. Okay, so fire is not doing anything here. And we missed the attack as well. So Salamander is unfortunately out of a job in this fight. Salamander is not what we need to take. Because of that permanent rain. The permanent rain is really screwing us over. So that is why we can't do fire in this case. So, before we do that, I want to quickly do some Darchlight mirror spots. Darchlight mansion. Angie's tower. And Garufan push dungeon. So. Now, we need to get rid of our Pokemon. Let's see. Dark type is boosted in that field. So Zaldin might be a really solid answer. Dark type is boosted in that field. So, do we have something else? Psychic. Is Psychic a good answer? Is Psychic a good answer? Probably not, right? Psychic is not a good answer. So, we don't have any Frosties. So we don't have any Frosties left. So, no things here. Zaldin has been in the team before. It has a Zoroark crest. So the Zoroark crest is not helping much. Silver is doing a lot of damage against that Ludicolo, but that Credilli kills it. But the Credilli survives. So if we get Frosty in first, with a single Blizzard, that might be good. We're getting outsped though, which is a little bit of a problem. Since we're getting outsped, I want to give the Quick Claw back to Frosty. Because I don't think damage is Frosty's issue. Frosty does a lot of damage on its own. So having it move first would be really nice. But I think that Ludicolo will rip one to pieces. We'll see. We'll see. Now, who's making it rain? So, rain is permanent anyways. So let's get rid of that Credilli with a blizzard. That surf is really painful. And we didn't move first. So... Frosty did nothing. Frosty did absolutely nothing. How can we deal with that? Because Silver is gonna die to the Credilli. Floofy is also gonna die to the Credilli. Let's see. What else can we give? What's the field called again? Let's see. What is the field called again? Let's see. The field is called Bewitched Woods. Bewitched Woods is the field. Now, Dark type moves are no longer immune to prankster moves, which is fine. Grounded grass Pokemon restore 1/16 of their max HP per turn. Fairy moves are increased. Dark type moves are increased. Fairy types now hit steel type Pokemon super effective damage. Poison attack deals neutral damage to grass types. Dark and fairy hit each other neutrally. The following moves have their moves boosted. Magical Leaf is boosted. Magical Leaf is boosted. Grass type is boosted. Look at this. Magical Leaf is boosted and Grass type is boosted. Which means Chorus, despite being a Grass type Pokemon, gets a 0.5 and a 0.4 move. Look at this. Chorus, because he has Magical Leaf, that gets a 0.5 and a 0.4 boost in damage. So since Floofy is really getting its ass handed to it, we're not using Floofy for this fight. And let's see. Bewitched Woods is a what field? It should be a Telluric field. So we should have some Telluric stuff. Where is it? Elemental Seed, Magical Seed. It should be a Telluric Seed. It should be a Telluric Seed. So let's give Chorus a Telluric Seed. Let's see. Is there a seed thing? Purify will transform this into a normal field. We don't have Purify. Magical Seed raises special defense. So a Magical Seed raises special defense. So let's give Chorus a Magical Seed. Yeah, let's give Chorus a Magical Seed. We'll see. Because Chorus is now buffed. And since Chorus is now massively buffed, it should do quite nicely. Because we want to get rid of that Ludicolo. Because that Ludicolo is really hurting. So, let's try this once again. Alright, let's try this once again. Ludicolo and Credilli. Now, everything is taking roots. We need to get rid of that Credilli and that Ludicolo. So let's see. That did a lot of damage. And the Earth Power is killing as well. But that is a 2-for-1. That is a 2-for-1. Now we have that Leafeon to worry about. So, let's get Benjamin fully healed. Let's get Benjamin not fully healed, but let's get it healed. Let's Magical Leave that Ludicolo once again. Chorus is really fast. And Benjamin is taking absolutely 0 damage from that Leafeon. However, now the Breloom is out. Now the Breloom is out, and that Breloom is going to kill Benjamin. I don't want that to happen. So, if I switch in a Bug-type Pokemon, that should work. Because if the enemy is Grass Fighting, where it is, Grass Fighting, I can't fucking find it. It takes 4 times damage by air attacks, and this guy does not have an air attack. Nice, okay. So we can't switch you in, but we can switch Zaldin in, because Zaldin does more damage. It is, however, a free move on the enemy's part. We can also try healing. So let's try healing. We need to get rid of that Breloom. That's the problem, Breloom. So let's Magical Leave it because it does so much damage. Okay. However, Benjamin will die, Chorus will survive if Benjamin heals Chorus. The Chorus will get a heal. Chorus will get a heal. And Magical Leave the Breloom. That is to be expected. This should kill. It does. Now, I would very much like to know what the enemy switches in, but we can't know. So Frosty it is. Okay, Frosty it is. Now that Leafeon needs to die, so that Blizzard needs to hit. Just cannot be anything else. That Blizzard needs to hit, and it does. That Leafeon is down. I'm 100% sure that the Sceptile is now coming in, but I'm taking Robin in for safeties. Let's Blizzard once again. Let's Night Daze because it does more damage. We need to get rid of everything except that Sceptile, even though it is a super version. Okay. Zaldin is broken. That's fine. We're now getting Robin in. Robin needs to kill it one shot. And it does. It should be first. It is first. It kills it in one shot. That was to be expected. And we beat him. There we go. There we go. Well done. I didn't expect to win, but I guess it was fun anyways. Yeah, it was. The match is over. Izalith is the victor. Wow. I guess I'm better at this than I thought. But I won't underestimate your strength. Let's go again. I'm kinda on a bike. Izalith received the Rose Badge and Energy Ball. TM contains Energy Ball. It's a strong special grass type move, but I'm sure you already knew that. Now that that's done, I'm sure the bridge is completed by now. Let's go back to the Trainland Rodeo. Izalith, didn't Erin say she would meet up with the others at Darchlight Village? You should go there next and make sure they're okay. Right. So we won by using fire against fire, or rather grass against grass, interesting enough. And Chorus absolutely swiped the enemy team. So we basically took his own idea against him, and we destroyed him with his own plan. Which is a great move, by the way. That is a great move. Just use the same type the enemy has and just whack at it. So, yeah. But now, we can level to level 70. We're getting pretty close to the max level, dude. We're getting pretty close to the max level. Let's level all of these guys up. He wants to learn Screech, that is a no. Level 70. Level 69. Nice. Razor Wind is a normal type move, and it is a special type move. That is unfortunate. Can't use it. Robin did well. Killed the Sceptile in one move with the Brave Bird. Awesome move, Robin. Awesome move. Now, once again, Benjamin was great. Once again, Benjamin was absolutely great. And it didn't even have the right item on it. Can you believe that? Didn't even have the right item on it. Let's get Salamander back into the team. Chorus stays. Zaldin goes out. Floofy goes in instead of Robin. So we have a Dragon Fighter. Let's see. Cruncher goes back in for sure. And who gets to be inside of the team? You know what? Frosty has been really nice. Frosty has been really, really nice. But we have a few ice types. So we'll get Gigolo back into the system. Very nice. Now, let's return to a fighting memory, because fighting memory has been good to us for quite a while. And let's experience candy the rest of the team. Double edge is a no. We're not learning double edge. Gigolo level up. Very nice. And the team is leveled. Great. Let's get Cruncher into number 1 once again. And this team looks mighty strong. Alrighty. Let's see. We need to talk to Aaron. But we have a Darchlight mirror. So we can do something with that Darchlight mirror. However, we're lacking strength to really do something. So we're not heading up there because we are still strength locked. And let's not do that. Let's get a leper berry and let's plant the leper berry in. Let's see where the team is. Let's see where the team is. Is the team located where I think it is? In the bakery. Let's see if the team is in the bakery. And it is. Everyone have anything meaningful they found? Nope. There is nothing in Honigwoods. And nothing on Route 7 again. Right, cool. Just awesome. Oh, hey, Isolif. How are things going for you? Look at that. You won another badge. One step closer to the end goal. The bridge is done? Finally. Congrats on the badge, but I'm about to lose my shit. Why couldn't this girl just sit still? I wouldn't be in this mess if she just listened. Listen, you guys can forget about me in the meantime. Gotta catch your train. But our lead is important to us too, Aaron. We can stay and help. The Grand Bridge won't stay broken for long. It's fine. I've managed on my own thus far and I'll continue to do so. I'll appreciate the offer though. Well, in that case, we should make sure we don't miss the train. Let's go, guys. Aaron? Yeah? We'll be staying in Grand Dream City for the foreseeable future. If you need a place to crash at, I'm sure we can make things work. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. I'll give you my phone number. What? The dress you're wearing? The hair? What kind of games are you playing here? Huh? What's wrong? Sorry, I lost my sense of reason for a second. This must be some kind of weird coincidence that lines up perfectly. I'm not sure I follow. Forget it. Forgive me for yelling like that. You gotta catch a train. Okay. Well, she probably thought it was Maria or Marianette. Right? Because the resemblance is striking, let's be honest. Oops, sorry about that, Isolif. I didn't see you there. I was just going to go look for you. The train's ready to leave. Not only that, but I want to give you this. Strength. You've gotten a lot stronger since last time we met each other. I wanted to give you this in commemoration of that. Oh, I was sure the train would be out of the way by the time I got here. Awkward. You've made it just in time, actually. Better hop on it before it gets going. You misunderstand. I don't have a ticket. I'm out here looking for my friend, but there have been no leads and I'm out at my wit's end. And with the Grand Bridge broken, I can't go back home at the moment. I'm here, stuck and annoyed. Oh dear, I'm very sorry to hear that. Raw. On second thought, Hey, why don't you take my ticket? What? Sorry, ma'am. Couldn't do that. No, it's fine. I forget that I had some business at Darchlight Village. It would be a waste for this ticket not to be used, right? It's possible that Aelita made it to GDC while I was stuck down here in those caves. Well, if you insist, I'll take it. Thank you. No problem. And I'll even call you if I find any useful information about your friend. That would be most appreciated. Here, I'll give you my number. Got it. Sorry for the sudden departure, Isolith, but this gal's gotta go. See ya. Well, that worked out. I've got to call and thank her probably soon. I guess I'm heading to GDC as well. Let's get on. And we're not getting on. We just got strength, which means we can now do the manor. We can now do Angie's home. We can't get to Angie's home. And we can do lots of other stuff. We can finish Wispy Tower and whatever the hell that I missed. There is something in Mirage Woods. So let's make a little strength note. Let's make a little strength note. Strength uses Wispy Path, Wispy Tower, Angie's basement. What else is there to do? Darchlight Manor. What else do we find? I just said something probably and I forgot it. What else can we do? We can do Evergreen Forest. Evergreen Caves. What else is there to do? There's something else we can do. Probably. I'm probably missing something. Valor Mountain didn't have any strength use, if I recall correctly. We'll maybe figure out some more stuff. But let's get over to Yui's Wrench, I would like to say, but that triggers the train to leave. I don't want the train to leave. I just want to go over there and do the Darchlight Manor. So let's head on south. Get towards the Darchlight Manor. There we go. Now, if we find the waypoint system... we clicked the wrong thing, but it is fine. Let's get to Route 8, if I recall correctly. That should be at the village. It is. Very cool. So now, we are at the Darchlight Village, and we can do the Darchlight Manor now. Alrighty. Darchlight Manor. Good. Lots of things to do here. First of all, we need to head towards the left. Remember that the clay fairy doll on this bed is very, very important. And we have a ghost reading the diary there. Well, everything's kind of strange, right? So, let's use a Darchlight mirror. Get the ghost gem. And go over here. A spell tag. Nothing here. Okay. Can't use any of the pictures. This picture is upside down, which is strange. Let's have a strength move. There we go. And we can now finally use strength. And what do you know? The ghost is gone. We found an elixir. Day X, month 0. Life here at Altair Manor is a pleasant one. I live here with my mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, and twin sister. We're all here to represent the Altair name. All of us. Because of this, my sister and I are not allowed to become Pokemon trainers like other children. Pokemon are strictly forbidden from entering this house. These are Mother's rules, but I know she means well. She thinks Pokemon are distractions. I can see why, I suppose. Just once, I would like to pet the head of a Pikachu or a Growlithe. Perhaps lay my head on the top of a Snorlax's belly? One day. Day question, month question. The most magnificent thing has happened today. My grandmother went into town today and brought me a lovely mechanical doll. My grandmother thought it being connected to Pokemon in some ways was important. I do adore this doll with all my heart, but it has been acting some sort of strange. Sometimes I feel like it talks to me too. Specifically, something that a doll usually can't do. It even called out my name, and it just disappeared. Great. Now we have triggered the doll side. Now we have to find that doll. So let's see where that doll is. What luck is this? What luck is this? It's locked shut, so nothing here. So let's see. The ghost is still there. If we go down here. So let's see, there is a clay fairy and it disappeared once again. Let's head on here. We haven't read this book. Does this have a perma spawn rate? This has a perma spawn rate. You guys know how much I hate perma spawns. But let's repel. Day question month question. Something amazing has happened. A Pokemon emerged from the clay fairy doll. The way it zips and zaps around the room is absolutely marvelous. Its very body emits a vibrant light that reaches all four corners of the room. In spirit of that, I shall call this Pokemon Light. Light and I are going to be friends forever. Thing? Blue shot. So let's look at the outside. There is a Darchlight trigger here. So there is a Darchlight trigger. Young master, is there something you require of me? Who are you? Young master, I am a hired servant of the Altair estate. Forgive my bluntness, but you should already know that. Regardless, my duty is to tend to the garden and make sure the crops are growing. I am very busy, so I will continue to tend those duties. What are you doing? Young master, I am tending to the garden as I was tasked to. Both children are napping and, well, you know how the girls are. Rambunctious as they are energetic. This is my only time to salvage crops in peace. If that is all, I will continue my post. Alright. So let's see. There's nothing else to be done here. Well, can kind of walk here. I guess that's not supposed to be, but alright. Let's find that clay fairy doll, shall we? It's up the stairs. Interesting. It is right here. Let's head on towards the right. It is not here though. We found a cabinet key. We found a cabinet key. So that cabinet key can be used on the left side. Cabinet, right? So the clock is still not active. So let's head into the cabinet key because it is stuck inside the cabinet key. Use the key to unlock the door. And it disappeared once again. Let's look into here. It's not in here. Fine. So let's look at the broken clock. This is the only part we have not yet checked. So it is not here. It is not in the broken clock so far. Alright. So where do we check next? Not here. Is it in the garden? It is not. It's on the table. Now it moved again. I don't think it is in the garden. It is not in the garden. Yep, it is not in the garden. So this time it must be in the broken clock, I presume. So let's see. Nothing here, nothing here. So where is it? It is not here. Where is it? It's also not here. So it's on this table here again. Clay Fairy's hands are pointing towards the painting on the left. The left eye on the man of this portrait seems to protrude out slightly. Press the eye. Myself, press the eye. Sound comes from the fireplace. Ahaha, would you look at that? A Ziggurat cell. A gate key. A TM taunt. Nothing here, nothing here. There's a digipad on the safe. You left the safe alone, okay? So there is a digipad on that save. Now we have found a key. There's a mechanical clay fairy doll. And it just pushed this down. Now we can walk towards the door. Very nice. Let's open it. This is a note. Altair Celestia. Gender female. Age 7. Birthday. EEEA and deceased? I don't know. Read. Our fate. Kinda strange. Music changed as well. It's a letter from an unknown man. After the idiot we hired sold the Clefairy doll with our rotom fused inside, we have finally found its location. We've tracked its life energy to a lone mansion in the forest. We interrogated the residents about it, but they refused to tell us where rotom was. We forcefully barged inside of the house and located the rotom-infused doll that was sold. Unfortunately, the girl who owned the doll would not hand it over. The doll ran towards the back of the mansion. I managed to catch her outside near an old well. I tried to grab the doll, but she wouldn't give up. I may have been too rough on her. I accidentally shoved her backwards into the old well. As her scream pierced my ears, regret and despair filled my heart. All of that would end with her screams ended with a thump. The sound of her body hitting the water. And then reawakened with the shrieks of an electricity spewing out of the doll. If the fall did not kill her, the rotom-infused doll definitely had. I do not regret anything more than this. The greed in my heart has overcome me. In the jail cell where I write this, I must say to the Altair family, I do apologize deeply for the grave mistake I have committed. For I cannot forgive myself. An old gateau. Alright, so whatever happened is a very vengeful spirit. We found in either. So let's see, we have a very vengeful spirit to worry about. We found a Ziggurat cell. We found TM leech life. And we found a tiny mushroom. And there's the well. So let's go in there. There's a rope attached to the other rim of the well. Do you want to pull it up? Yes. We've pulled up the rope. There is a worn out, burned out and tattered mechanical clay fairy doll. There seems to be something attached to it. Take it. A light ball. You leave the doll alone. Okay. So we have found a light ball and it is an item. An item to be held by a Pikachu. It's a puzzling orb that raises attack and special attack stat. The smell coming from it is quite strange. Okay. So we can't do anything here anymore. We still have a save to worry about. So this is the same story again. We have a left side. Still to be done. Okay, we still have something to do here. And that means getting an item, a dread plate, and a Ziggurat cell. Alrighty. So we have cleared out everything here as well. Let's see. Is there still something else to do? Because I feel like we're not done yet. She has the same thing to say? Yes, she has the same things to say. Because I feel we're not quite done yet here. We still have the save that does not open. Okay, we have the broken clock. We have the broken clock. And we have the save. Okay, so the books do not change any context now. But we still have the book to worry about. This is not clickable. So nothing here is clickable. Alright. So, this is towards the save. There is a digipad on the save. We can't use that digipad. So, we can't use that digipad. And this is probably not triggering anything too. So this is unlikely to trigger anything. Okay. So this triggers nothing. Yes, so the exactly the same stuff is here as well. So whatever this ghost is, we cannot trigger it. So that means we're done here for now. I think there is probably something with that clock that we need to do, but we can't do it right now. Now, are we strength locked somewhere? Can we do something with strength somewhere? We probably cannot do anything with the Blade Star home. Oh, there's actually a trigger. Would you look at that? Huh? You're saying this Osha wood is yours? Yes, now give it back. Ironic of a Zen grunt to cry about stolen Pokemon. For all we know, this Osha wood can belong to some lass from GDC. You can take a hike, lady. Osha wood! Osha! You jerks. You're the one who... never mind. That doesn't even concern me anymore. Okay. Interesting. So we actually triggered something. Super interesting. So there's nothing to be found here. These guys are just grunts as well. So let's see. Is this woman somewhere? Is this woman somewhere? Because she had the starter Pokemon Osha Wood for us. But it doesn't look like there is something to be used right here. Can we go back down here? This is locked, okay. So there is an item to be found, which is a penis point up. There's nothing here. We can't call the elevator. There is a yellow shard over here. So that was a very hidden item, but it's a yellow shard, which is basically useless. So there's nothing here, nothing here. Okay. So there's absolutely nothing here. I want to double check the overworld, because once we finish, there is not much we can do. There is another strength area. It is Honic Woods is another strength area, and the Kita Amethyst Grotto is another strength area that I just remembered. So let's get into Honic Woods. Kaniko's house. Whoever Kaniko is, we don't know yet. So let's head on over towards the north, because we want to get into Honic Woods. Right? So nothing here, nothing here. So nothing here as well. I don't think that Route 8 has something as well. But I want to double check it. So let's head on over. This leaves Darchlight. Let's head on over towards Route 8, because I want to make sure that we're fine. I really want to make sure we're fine before we head into GDC. Once we head into GDC, we're stuck there for 5-6 episodes at least. We're stuck there for a while. So no strength here. This is only a rock smash. No strength here. So nothing over here. So this is a area that is not available to us still. So let's take this and get to Mr. Luck's tent, because that is right on the Honic Woods. There's nothing over here. This still doesn't want to do anything. But this is now right on the woods. This is Yui's Wrench. There is no strength lock on Yui's Wrench. However, there is something in Honic Woods that I would like to check out, which is on the right side over here. Now, can't push in there. Can push in there. Interesting. So we can push in there. This is a shortcut out. Okay. We have a shiny Jajabuk. Let's see. Can we slowly damage you? We can. All right. Let's throw the Ultra Ball. Very nice. How many more shinies do we have to catch? How many more shinies do we have to catch? Gotta catch them all. We still have to catch a lot of Pokemon. Let's see. Fruitful efforts. We have to evolve more Pokemon, which is easy. Stone evolution is easy as well. Let's see. Is shiny done? Is shiny done? No, shiny is not done. We still need to catch 9 more shiny Pokemon. Alrighty, this tree smells really sweet. You want to slather honey on it? Sure. A wild Pokemon came out and attacked. Hey, a Burmy! A Burmy came out, which is a bug-type Pokemon. I have never seen or used a Burmy. So what is your quality? Let's look up Burmy while we throw another ball. So it is evolving depending on its gender. It has a male and female evolution, which is interesting. So we have a Motim or a Moormadam. So we have a Moormadam, which is interesting. It has 3 different cloaks. Interesting. So it can be a bug grass, bug ground, or bug steel type Pokemon. Bug steel, of course, is like super dead against fire. Unfortunately, it is a massively weak Pokemon. It is a massively weak Pokemon. It is a maximum of 424 points, which means it is 100 points less than Cruncher. So it is a fifth, an entire fifth weaker than Cruncher is, which is honestly way too much. With a Carablast, however, it is raining, so fire is not the answer. What is the answer, however, is flying attacks. Air Slash. And since we are now massively stronger than the enemy, we should just kill it, one-shot everything. However, Chorus will now go in because the enemy is using more and more water Pokemon. That's it. And an Excelgor will be Floofy's answer once again. And Hurricane it is. And that's a kill. Awesome. That's a kill. Now, since we are facing more trainers, let's unpara heal the enemy. The enemy Cruncher, not an enemy. My Pokemon, not an enemy. Let's continue here. This looks like a dive situation. It is a dive situation, so let's be smart and make dive uses and make Honic Woods right side. So let's have a little information database going on so we don't have to remember everything. Let's see, that is the same Burmy out here, so no need to fight it. Alright. So can't do anything here. We have a Venomoth over here. Is that a kill? That is not a kill, which is nice. Which means we can finally catch the Venomoth. Alright. Main team. Wonderful. There is an item over there we have not yet seen. Ah, there's the dive situation. Okay. So it further enables depth into the woods. So, since we have everything here, and I really hate the spawn rate over here, you know what that means? That means I'm repelling. Now, there is stuff that was on the north side that I did not get. So I really want to get over there towards the north side of this area. And go towards the north right side. North right side, because there is an item to be taken. And we found the reverse candy. Alright. Not that big of a deal, but oh well. Now, Can we do something with that relaxo? I don't think so. Yes, we can't wake it up as of now. So this is a problem for later, Hana. So I still want to check out the left side because Team Bladestar was basically cock blocking the left side. And I wanna see what the left side has. There is a quick travel over here, which is nice. Let's get another repel going just to be sure. Now, is Bladestar still cock blocking this? No, it is not. Which means we have access to this cave now. Oh, that looks very much like a base now, does it? Interesting. Activate the lift. Oh, look at this. This is our hole. Awesome. So we're back now. Interesting. We're back now. So, this is locked. This is open. There's an item. We have found Dark Pulse. This monitor has a lot of nonsense that you don't quite understand, okay? So, nothing here, nothing here. Let's explore a bit, shall we? So, let's get down here. The NPC here is gone. Okay. So the NPC here is gone. Interesting. This door is closed. Now, we have explored this in dark mode. Let's make it light mode. And let's see if something changed. But it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So, this is the entrance, I see. So this is the entrance of the Darchlight cave. Interesting. So, where did that teleport us to? Aha, would you look at that. It teleported us right out. So we have a shortcut over here. You know, we have a shortcut over here. So, both entrances are on the same frame, however, which means dark and light does not make any difference at all being here. Now this is still locked, so I suspect this is later content. So let's see, everything here is still fine. Now we can serve it. Interesting, now we can serve it. We couldn't serve before. So let's change this. Let's change this to light mode. Let's change this to light mode. Can we serve this? We can serve this as well. So let's see, we can't scale the waterfall because we don't have the ability waterfall, but there is a Darchlight mirror. This is new. So, can we do anything here? We cannot. We cannot do anything with this. Interessante. So we are basically waterfall locked, I would say here. Yeah. Because we need some way to remotely trigger this cave. Because we can only trigger it here. And that changes it, so we cannot use this water area. Because now there are stones here. Yes. So we can't use anything of this area. Now, nothing here should be enabled. Everything here is still off limits. Is that correct? That's a nice tree under that wall, I have to say. There's a door we have not seen before. Okay, there is a mirror we have not used before. Okay. So let's see. We have now changed this to dark. And we have survivability over here. Okay. So So nothing over here. Can't use that here, so we can't bike here. However, nothing to be found. So I don't think that there is anything for us for grabbing here. I don't think so. Can't use my bike here, alright. Notice how we are not really changed in appearance. Slight inconsistency in story elements. Very slight inconsistency, but doesn't really matter. But we're not changed in appearance. We should be, because we compressed ourselves. Very slight. Well, you could argue that we didn't fall down the hole again, so we didn't compress as fast as we should have compressed, and that is why we didn't change appearances. You could argue that. That would be a very far argument, however. That would be kind of really super far. So I don't know if I would let that one slide. Because it doesn't really matter if you fall into it quickly. If the pressure changes, the pressure changes. And since we're surrounded by black shards, we should have been surrounded by energy nonetheless. So yeah, it's a minor detail. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but oh well. But we have cleared out everything here, so let's take the shortcut. And this should technically not be possible, because we're not decompressing, right? We're not decompressing. So it's a slight inconsistency of things. So let's head on over towards the left side here and get to Yui's range. Because I do want to strength check everything. So this is the Grand Bridge, but we have to take the train. However, we find a Ziggurat cell. Great. We find self-destruct, which is basically what happened today. Well, I didn't self-destruct, but my loyalty did. So, but that's really a topic I don't want to scratch on stream. We're here to enjoy video games and not real life. That's what we are. So Honig Woods is cleared. This is cleared. Everything here is cleared. This looks pretty nice. We've cleared everything here. Now let's head on over towards the right side. Can't, because Oblidus Town is only available from one side. No, the train will depart once we go aboard. I don't want that. I want to go jumpy jump mode. However, I do want to go towards the secret area on the left, just to make sure that I did not miss a strength lock. Let's see, is there something that requires strength here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Oh, I rested. Oh, look. Whoa. That was a trigger. Whoa, that was a trigger. What the hell? You looked very much like me. What the fuck? No, did you and my roommate did not get along? So sad, but sometimes people are just oil and water. Can't help that. You're both welcome to stay here still. She kinda looked terribly like me, right? She kinda looked terribly like me. That was a little weird. Ah. That was new for me, by the way. I did not know that would happen. Oh, interesting. So, what did my better half do exactly? Why did she run away? That's the PC guy. So can't find my doppelganger. Let's go down here. Let's get to Oblitus. Let's see if there is a strength lock over here somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anything here is strength locked. No strength lock over here. Nothing over here. He's back home. Oh, look at this. It's a poker flute. I'm glad I was able to fix those tracks for you all. Alexandra helped me in the past, so I owed it to her. He said it the first time correctly. It's Alexandra. You're friends with her, right? Any friend of Alexandra is a friend of mine. That's her real name. That's April. She's Alexandra. So, nothing great here. They're not giving me the poker flute. So, there is some other trigger to that poker flute. That poker flute is the thing that wakes that relaxo up. The relaxo is sleeping, well, not until the poker flute is played. But there is nothing really we can do except close out the episode, because it's 23 o'clock and that's a very good time to do this, because once we head into GDC, I won't stop talking for at least half an hour. So, thank you very much for watching day 24 of Pokemon Rejuvenation. We shall return tomorrow, and tomorrow my spirit might be lifted a little bit again, but it's actually very unlikely because today was a really bad day. Among bad days, it was bad today. But, well, enjoyment is to be had with Pokemon Rejuvenation day 25 tomorrow. Twitch.tv/Hanazaki, Hanazaki.tv. Become a Pokemon. Chat with me. Have a good time. Throw a few puns at me. Insult me. Have a good laugh. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.